Hello and welcome all you softball fans for another installment of high school softball on your sports network. Ty Bartell here at McCoon Field 7 for this All-American Conference battle between the Austintown Fitch Falcons and the Canfield Cardinals softball teams. As we come into today with both teams undefeated at their Myrtle Beach trips, the Falcons were 3-0 down in South Carolina, part of the Grand Strand Classic. Meanwhile, the Cardinals with a perfect 4-0 clip down there in Myrtle Beach. This season, the Falcons are 4-0, the Cardinals are 6-1. These two teams met prior this season, first game of the year for both squads, and Fitch taking that one 5-0. Lineup today for the Falcons as follows. Kayliana Ray leads things off, followed by Ayla Ray. Abby Toth in the 3-hole. Kylie Folkwine cleanup. Sydney Watts is 5. Morgan Roby 6. Sam Severn is 7th. Vita Kelty, the designated player today, batting 8th. And Rachel Spalding, the 9-hole hitter today. Pitching inside the circle, none other than Milena Toth, the Buffalo commit for the Cards. Senior leader here inside the circle, and she had quite a trip down in Myrtle Beach. Talk about a 17 strikeout, no-hit performance against the Bluefield Beavers, a very good quality softball team from West Virginia. Today for the Cardinals, defensively, they're going to look like this. In the outfield first. Over in left, it's Alexis Johnson. Center fielders Jenna Treveri. Faith Morrell is in right. Then on the infield, your first baseman today is going to be Sammy Economics. Over at second, it's Sydney Lutz. Third base, shortstop's going to be Marina Koenig. Third base, over at third is Macy Kalina. Then behind the plate, you got Leah Figueroa as the catcher. Kayliana Ray had a monstrous trip down to Myrtle Beach. Batting average over 800. Both these teams, quite a few games under their belt, a little bit closer to mid-season form. Not that that first matchup was dull in the slightest. It still led off the softball season with a bang. But we got two teams that both have some wins under their belt. Canfield looking to keep stride inside the conference, and Milena Toth will deal a first pitch strike on the outer third. Cards donning their red unis with black bottoms, a little Cardinal 2 on the left thigh. Have a black Canfield across the chest with a white trim and white numbering. That one a little bit low, 1-1. Falcons donning the navy unis, white numbering with a little bit of red trim on that. Toth the lift, the fire. Sails away on her. 2-1 the count for Kayliana Ray. Kay Quick, your typical leadoff hitter with exceptional speed. Anything on the ground, you got to be quick to jump on it if you're on the infield. That one sends above the letters. 3-1. Type of player you don't really want to give many free passes to. Hitters count 3-1 on K-Ray. The 3-1 from Toth. That one sails on her as well, and the Falcons will start off with a base runner. Bring up Ayla Ray with a runner on first. Ayla Ray, couple home runs down in Myrtle Beach, both inside the park style, a 2-run and a grand slam. First pitch up high, a ball, 1-0. Ace, one of two seniors on the Falcons squad, committed to Youngstown State University, going to be a Penguin after this season. The 1-0. Swing and a miss as Ray went chasing, came up empty, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to Ace. She'll pop that one up on the infield. Lutz will range towards the second base bag, see it into the leather, one away here in the top of the first. pop up to second base. It's the Canfield Cards, their first out of the inning. I'll bring up sophomore Abby Toth. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch from Milena to Abby, and she'll find the zone near the knees, 0-1. Just a sophomore, but Abby Toth has found a home in the 3-hole for the Falcons this year. Lays off the rise ball. That just continued to rise a few rungs too high up the ladder, 1-1. That one. At it. As now a hit by pitch. And given first base, so the hit batsman for Toth sets up first and second for Kylie Folkwine. Tried to run it inside. Toth looked like she was going to check the swing, but actually got her on the arm instead of the knob of at the head of the bat. So Folkwine, the cleanup batter. 2 on base, 1 in scoring position. Folkwine starting the season off with a hot bat as well. First pitch swinging, and it's a pop-up towards shortstop and right into the glove of Koenig. 2 away. Two down, top of the first. Bring up Sydney Watts, trying to help herself out before the bottom half of the inning. Pitcher-pitcher matchup. First one from Toth. Watts goes swinging, and it'll foul back into the netting, 0-1. Nice grab off the ricochet for Figueroa. That 0-1. Watts sees it into the glove of Figueroa, 0-2 with a strike. Milena Toth looking to pitch around some early inning trouble. 2 down, 2 on. Top of the first with 2 strikes on Watts. The pitch tried to hold up. Did she go? They say she did. The swing and a miss registers a strikeout, and Toth gets out of the first inning minor jam. As the Falcons threaten but can't score in the top of the first, we take our first look at the Cardinal Bats when we come back here on your Sports Network.
Hope looks different for everyone. It's a doctor who takes the time to understand. It's a listening ear when you need one most. The power of care is nothing without hope. And every service we offer is created with true healing in mind. Find your hope at Meridian.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the first inning, and we'll roll you through the Canfield Cardinals starting 9. Marina Koenig will lead things off for Canfield, followed by Jenna Treveri. Faith Morrell is in the 3-hole. Milena Toth bats cleanup. Leah Figueroa bats 5th. Sydney Lutz 6th. Kaylee Ortiz, your designated player, batting 7th. Macy Kalina bats 8th. And Alexis Johnson, the 9-hole batter, rounding things out for the Cardinals starting 9. Sydney Watts in the circle for the Austintown Fitch Falcons. A perfect 4-0 record. Has not allowed a run yet this season. Defensively, she's going to be backed up this way. Abby Toth will be at first. Over at second, and Sam Severance. Shortstop today is Ayla Ray. Third baseman, Morgan Roby. We take it into the outfield as Mia Ore is in left. We go into center. It's Kayliana Ray on Kaylee's Island. Then over in right, it's Rachel Spalding. And, of course, behind the dish today, it's Kylie Folkwine. Cardinals starting off the way they wanted to, posting a 0 in the top half of the inning. Now looking for an early lead with the home field advantage here at McCune Field number 7. Marina Koenig had herself a nice trip down to Myrtle Beach, swinging a hot bat, looking to carry it into Northeast Ohio. Righty match up to start. The first pitch from Watts to Koenig is up high, a ball, 1-0. Koenig ahead in the count, 1-0. 2-0 as that one takes out everything near the fence line. 2-0 on the wild miss to Koenig. As Watts tries to settle in the circle. Koenig looking to get a leadoff batter aboard for the Cards. Ahead in the count, 2-0, the pitch from Watts. That one, chopper to short. Morgan Roby actually cuts it off at third. The strong throw across the diamond. Stepping on the bag is Toth. One away. Nice throw by Roby. Good follow-up by Abby Toth. And Marina Koenig is retired on the grounder to third. One down. Jenna Treveri flipped things around, left-handed swinger. One away, bottom of the first. Treveri, multiple sport athlete, takes a first pitch strike, outer third. Catch Treveri on the volleyball court, basketball court, and here on the softball field as well. Truly someone who will do it all. Super athletic, but that's pretty much anyone in that Treveri family. 0-1 the count on Jenna, the center fielder for Canfield. Held the bat head up and even the count up at 1-1. Watts tried to get her to chase above the ladder. No offer from Treveri. One and one the count. Second base playing up in seven. First base back. And that one sky pops, still fair third base side, and it will cream off the Cardinals dugout on top of it. And the count will move to 1-2. Morgan Roby gave it a look. It extended beyond the fence line. And Treveri finds herself down in the count now. Severn now backs up with the count 1-2. First and third even with the bag. Third, actually, I should correct myself, a couple steps in from bag. Second and short, both even with the bag now. The 1-2 to Treveri. Up high, off the glove of Folkwine. No one on base, so no damage done on the base paths. But the count will even back up at 2-2. The 2-2 to Treveri. That one taken the other way, left field. Orhe sees it into the glove, trailing it into foul territory. 2 away as Mia Orhe, nice grab. As Treveri gave it a ride, went the other way as she was supposed to do with it, just hung up in the air a bit too long. Bring up the 3-hole hitter, right fielder Faith Morrell. Morrell, superb hand-eye coordination. Question how many players, how many batters can catch up to Sydney Watts' pitch. Faith Morrell is one of them. First pitch, Morrell will see it as a strike, 0-1. Watch the step. Inside it sails, count will even. Count 1-1. Morrell ready in the box. The pitch from the circle, a swing and a miss. Timing looked like it was there, just underneath it though, as Watts takes it above the ladder just enough. 1-2 now. As Sid trying to go 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the first inning against the Cards lineup. The pitch called strike 3. Froze inside inner third, and both pitchers strike out 1 in their respective half of the inning. We're scoreless after 1. To the top of the second we go. Falcon Bats coming back around after this.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
Top 2, and we're scoreless here at McCune Field. 7 from Canfield, Ohio. The Falcons coming back around to bat. Morgan Roby, Sam Severn, and Vita Kelty. As for Roby, Severn, and Vita Kelty, that is 6, 7, and 8 in this Falcon order. Morgan Roby, blue 42. Has made its way back into the hands of Roby. Lost for the Myrtle Beach spring break trip, but we got it back. That one finds the zone to even the count. 1-1 on Roby. Toth, after walking and hitting a batter in the first, able to walk the tightrope, get out of it, looking for a clean inning here in the second, and we'll get ahead of Roby with the foul back, 1-2. The Buffalo commit, one of the supreme pitchers in the area, YSN's Pitcher of the Year in 2023. Sailed above the zone, count evens on Roby. Now the 2-2. Roby right back to Toth. She'll take it, say thank you very much, toss to first, and complete the first out of the inning. One away now in the top of the second. Bring up Sam Severn. Severn, Falcon, second baseman. Everyday second baseman for Fitch this year. After the departure of Caitlin Mitchell, and Severn tries to take it back up the middle and able to cut it off and toss to first. Nicely done is the shortstop that time for the Cards, Marina Koenig. Tossing to first at Kalina, and that'll be 2 away now in the inning. Couple grounders for Toth, starts it off. Bring up Vita Kelty. Left-handed batter. Kelty had herself a nice trip to Myrtle as well, in the circle and in the box. She'll take a first pitch strike by Toth, 0-1. The 0-1 to Kelty. She'll watch it go outside, 1-1. Kelty got a little piece of it into the glove of Figueroa, 1-2. Toth now one pitch away from a clean 1-2-3, top of the second. The pitch. Laid off the high heat, 2-2. Should Kelty reach, 9-0 hitter Rachel Spalding awaiting in the on-deck circle. Count 2-2, the pitch to Kelty. Kelty waves and misses as Toth fans her second of the game. As the Falcons retire it in order, we go to the bottom of the second. Cards looking for the first offense in this contest here at McCune Field 7 after this.
Hi, I'm Carly Alfano.
And I'm Ryan Miller.
And we are from Hometown Insurance Solutions and WRS Insurance Solutions.
And did you guys know we do more than just Medicare products?
That's right, Ryan. We also offer life and health,
long-term care and disability,
and group health for your small business.
So for more details, feel free to give me or my friend Carly a call.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
Bottom of the second, but the middle of the order for the Canfield Cardinals. 4, 5, and 6 due up. It's Milena Toth, Leah Figueroa, and Sydney Lutz. Sydney Watts in the circle for the Falcons. 1, 2, 3 went the Cards in the bottom of the first. Both teams scoreless. This was similar to how their first contest of the season went. Falcons were able to break open the scoring in more of the latter innings. Want to know the count as Toth. Toth cuts in, fouls. The 1-0 offering from Watts, back 1-1. The 1-1. Tried to frame it just on the top of the zone, but misses. 2-1. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Toss the rise ball, got the chase. Count will even, 2-2. That one will foul back, and the count will stay 2 balls and 2 strikes. Toth. Twice now able to foul away Sydney Watts off her. Trying to get the Cardinals off on the right foot to start this bottom of the second. The 2-2 to Toth. Toth holds the bat head back and rolls the count full 3-2. Looking for a leadoff batter aboard the Cards. Toth in the box. The payoff pitch. And Toth will take the walk. Nice plate appearance by the senior. Leadoff walk. As a runner at first for Leah Figueroa and a courtesy runner coming in now for Canfield. Leah Figueroa to bat. And Zava Milic, courtesy runner for Canfield. With Ava Milic at first, Leah Figueroa in the box. And Leah Figueroa, Canfield catcher, awaits the first pitch. It's a bunt back to Watts. Watts will take the sure out at first. Milic stops at second. Cards looking to play small ball. They'll take the out for the advanced base runner, and the sacrifice works for Figueroa. Sydney Lutz to bat. One away, runner in scoring position, base hit, takes the lead for Canfield. Milic, above average speed. Anything in the outfield, for sure she's coming home. First pitch off of the glove of Folkwine. She'll recover it, but not before Milic advances 60 feet and ends 60 away from scoring the first run. Now anything in the outfield for sure to score. Milic with a 1-0 count now on Lutz. Battle of Sids. Corners are pinched. First and third, a swing and a miss. Lutz came up empty, 1-1. Productive out can also get Canfield on the board. Any kind of fly ball to the outfield deep enough to score Milic, but prior to, Lutz going to go talk with Coach Kernan near the third base box. Meanwhile, the Falcons infield also going to meet inside the circle. Lutz ready now by the box. Falcons ready around the infield. 1-1 the count on Lutz. Runner Milic over at third. One down here in the bottom of the second. The 1-1. Tried the suicide squeeze. Folkwine looks the runner Milic back. Lutz trying to get that runner home from third. Watts ready in the circle. The pitch home. Laid off of it. Count back to even. Kaylee Ortiz, designated player. Waits in the on-deck circle for Canfield. The 2-2 to Lutz. Swing and a miss. Tried to hold up, kind of got caught up in between, but it'll go as a strikeout and the second one today for Watts. Both pitchers with 2 Ks on the day. Now it's up to Kaylee Ortiz. Try to bring home the first run of the ball game. Two down in the bottom of the second. First time the Canfield Cards have threatened offense. Trying to bring one home 60 feet away. The first pitch. Ball inside near the ankles of Ortiz, 1-0. At 1-0, and that's a swing and a miss. Pitch rolled a little bit outside, it looked like, and got the chase of Ortiz. The count knotted up 1-1. Milic still at third. Wild pitch pass ball also can score her. And there's been a couple of those for the Falcons from the first inning and early on in this second as well. 2-1 for Ortiz. Should Ortiz reach, Macy Kalina awaits in the on-deck circle. That's a ball, 3-1. Kalina, a home run in her career against Sydney Watts. Would love to get her in the box with a couple aboard. Ortiz, the hitters count, 3-1. Milic still 60 feet away. The pitch from Watts. That one cut, fouled back, and Folkwine will catch it off the ricochet, but the count will go full, 3-2. Big pitch coming up. Cards looking to extend the inning. Falcons looking to slam the door shut. The payoff from Watts. That one lined out towards right field, trying to get it on the run. It'll drop in front of the fence. It'll score one on her way to second. And standing safely, Kaylee Ortiz, an RBI double right over the head of Rachel Spalding and right just in front of the fence line. Cards play from in front today. Perhaps not done yet. First run given up this season by Sydney Watts, coming 5 games into the contest. Not out of the waters yet, Macy Kalina. Known success against Sid in the past. Runner at second, 2 down. Cards up 1-0. First pitch, a ball, 1-0. Finding the zone with a 1-0 offering. Count evens on Kalina, 1-1. Back-to-back strikes in the zone. And Kalina now finds herself down in the count, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Just a bit low. Kalina does a good job holding up. Tough pitch. 2-2. Count even. Runner at second. Canfield up 1-0. Looking to add. Falcons trying to stop the bleeding and minimize damage here. The 2-2. That one flare towards center, and it'll drop into center field right in front of Kayleana Ray. Throw home. Oh, it's a seed, and it'll tag Ortiz out at the dish. Kaylee Zylan, and even when he comes up ashore, she could throw darts all the way to the home plate dish. What a defensive play from the Falcon freshman center fielder to cut the lead to just a run. But Canfield does take the advantage. Kaylee Ortiz, the RBI double to right, has Canfield in front 1-0 after 2 innings of play.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
Top of the third inning, and the Falcons have the 9-0 hitter Rachel Spalding, followed by the top, the Ray sisters, Kayliana and Ayla Ray, due up this inning. First at bat for Rachel Spalding against Milena Toth in this contest, and she'll take a first pitch strike near the knees, 0-1. What a way to end that bottom of this second inning. Canfield strikes for one, but Falcons, heck of a defensive play to keep it at just that, a one-run inning. Rachel Spalding down in the count now, 0-2 after the strike looking and strike swinging by Toth. The 0-2. Just a bit outside, count 1-2 now. That 1-2 pitch from Toth. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 3 for MT today. And there's one away now here in the top of the third. Bring up Kayliana Ray. Walked in her first plate appearance against Milena Toth. Back-to-back left-handed batters for MT to face now in the Ray sisters. First pitch from Toth to Ray, above the zone, 1-0. First time this season the Falcons have trailed in any contest. Swing and a miss. Count evens, 1-1. Cardinals tied the Falcons twice last year. A 4-4 tie in Austintown and a 1-1 tie in Canfield. Two and one for Kay Quick. The pitch from Toth. Just clipped the outer third and got the strike, 2-2. Nice framework by Figueroa. Nice pitch location from Toth. 2-2 on K-Ray. The pitch. Tossed the bat at it. Fouled it back behind the fence, out of play. The count, 2-2. The pitch from Toth. Swing and a miss. Went down in the dirt, chasing after it. And the strikeout, number 4 on the day, registered by MT. And all of them by way of swinging. 2 down, top of the third. Bring up Ayla Ray. Pop up to second base, her first time up. First pitch finds the zone on the outside. 0-1. Good job pitching from MT. Attacking the outer third of that plate, keeping everything away against these left-handed batters at the top of the Falcon order. Again, got the chase. That one low and away. 0-2. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning. And one pitch away from striking out the side is Milena Toth. The pitch to Ace. That one flared out towards left field. Settling under it and making the catch is Johnson. That's out number 3. Falcons go quietly here in the top of the third as Canfield protecting a 1-0 advantage into the Cardinal half of the third when we get back after this.
There are 4 members of GoldenStringRadio.org that works for your sports network. Super Dave, Kristen, Scotty, and myself. And if you love our work at Golden String, Isle, and Purple Cat, you are gonna love the soon-to-be open Gaba Camp out at Barbara Casey's Ranch in Coatesville Township. It has all the nice, beautiful scenery, will feature cabins, and a whole lot of other great outdoor stuff. I'm Radar Pavlov, and my sports network is your sports network.
Right back here, bottom of the third inning, and for the Cards, they'll have their 9-hole hitter Alexis Johnson up, and back to the top in Marina Koenig and Jenna Treveri. Johnson, first look against Watts today. It's Canfield trying to add some more runs of support to that 1-run advantage. First pitch to Johnson, finds the zone, 0-1. Watts, the 0-1 offering. Ball low, 1-1. One swing and a miss, 1-2. The 1-2 to Johnson. That one out towards second. Severn jumps on it, tossed to first in time, 1 away. Grounder starts us off here in the bottom of the third as the Cards turn it over back to the top. Marina Koenig, grounder to third, her first time up. 0 for 1 in the contest today. First pitch, Koenig takes for a strike. 0-1. The 0-1 from Watts. Fouled back behind the plate, way out of play, 0-2. Watts trying to respond with a shutdown inning of her own, trying to keep this deficit at the slim 1 run. With both pitchers in the circle, 1-2 runs can feel like a lot more when you're trying to score against the opposition. The 0-2. Rise ball off the glove of Folkwine, 1-2. The count now on Koenig. One and two on Koenig. The pitch. That one lined a sharp liner, foul though. Left field side into the bleachers. Count stays 1-2. Right on it was Koenig, but maybe jumped a little too early on the pitch. 1-2. A pitch from Watts. Fouled it back again as Koenig continues to battle in the box. 1-2 the count on Koenig. The pitch. That one, fly ball, left field, Ray rather, ranges out from the shortstop spot to catch it. A pop-up to short, has 2 away in the inning. Jenna Treveri flew out to left field her first time up. 0 for 1 today in the contest as the southpaw swinger. Looking to start something with 2 down here in the bottom of the third for Canfield. First pitch, a ball low to Treveri, 1-0. Rolls low, 2-0 on Treveri. With 2 down, Treveri, plenty of speed. You give her the free pass on the base path, she can wreak havoc. The 2-0. That one will find the zone. Watts gets back in the count, 2-1. Watts striking out just 2 to this point. Cardinals doing a good job of getting the ball in play. The 2-1. Holds up, 3-1 as Treveri making Watts work. Hitters count now on the Cardinals' 2-hole hitter. Treveri calls for a timeout. The 3-1. That one right back to Watts, past Watts into center field. A seeing-eye single for Treveri extends the inning here in the bottom of the third. Bring up Faith Morrell. Struck out looking, her only time up against Watts. Treveri over at first now with 2 down here for Canfield. Faith Morrell steps in the right-handed batter's box. The first pitch from Watts. Back to Watts, off of her glove. Watts tries to jump on it. Morrell going to be safe. Throw to second, and not in time. They'll appeal it to the bases umpire. Call remains as it'll be a single for Morrell, and 2 aboard now for Canfield as Melena Toth stepping into the box now. Both those hits went back to Watts. One through the legs of Watts. Couldn't get on it in time. That one off the glove and just put into no man's land on the infield. Faith Morrell at first. Jenna Treveri at second. 2 down in the inning. Melena Toth trying to extend the Cardinal lead. First pitch, Toth takes for a strike. Down near the knees, 0-1. The 0-1, swing and a miss, changed eye level and got the empty swing. 0-2 now the count on Toth. Falcons trying to slam the door shut, keep this a 1-run game. Canfield, one swing of the bat can really open things up. The 0-2. High and tight. Some chin music. 1-2. That 1-2 now to Toth. Swing and a miss. Big time strikeout for Sydney Watts as she'll keep this a 1-run game. As Canfield strands 2 in the bottom of the third, they still lead it by a run heading to the top of the fourth. Falcons looking for some offense when we get back.
Guidance and support that improves your quality of life. It's the foundation of what we've done for nearly 50 years. The power of care is nothing without hope, and our counseling services were created with true healing in mind. Find your hope at Meridian Healthcare.
Going the extra mile means doing more for the people who matter most to you. It's how you take care of your family and yourself, how hard you work and play. At Greenwood Chevrolet, we know going the extra mile is about more than what we do at our dealership.
Tiger's got 152 yards. Should be just a nice, comfortable 9-iron for him. They're going to go nuts when he hits this thing.
Top of the fourth inning, then the Falcons will have the meat of the order shown. 3-4-5 and Abby Toth, Kylie Folkwine, and Sydney Watts. Falcons trailing by a run as Milena Toth has been special today, allowing just 2 runners aboard, 1 a walk, 1 a hit by pitch. No hits allowed through the first 3 innings. Looking to continue that string of success here into the fourth. Abby Toth, hit by a pitch her first time up. Takes a pitch low and inside, 1-0. Taking it right off the glove of Galina. The toss back though to first. Nice recovery by Lutz at second to get the out at first. Kylie Folkwine popped up to short. Her lone at bat today. 0 for 1 in the contest. First pitch inside, 1-0. Folkwine to left, dropping in a hurry, but it is in foul territory. 1-1. Folkwine had the drop on it too, just carried into foul ground. Count evens. And Folkwine with 1 down, back in the box. That one right up the center field. Yep, and Folkwine gets her base hit anyway. First hit of the day for the Falcons. Folkwine captures it. And the tying run now at first for Austintown with Sydney Watts stepping into the box. First time the Falcons have had a base runner aboard since that first inning. With 1 down, first pitch to Watts. Watts shows bunt, pulls it back. Folkwine looking to take an extra base off of a steal. Wisely retreats back to first as Figueroa looks her back, walks to the circle. 1-0 the count. Watts struck out swinging her lone time up. Watts cuts and fouls the 1-0 offering back to the fencing, 1-1. 1-1 count. Sid. Outside for the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike on Watts. Folkwine, plenty of speed at first. Anything in the gap, sure to score her. The 2-1. Watts gets the bunt down, forcing someone to jump on it. Economist does, but Watts safe at first. The punt single for Sid has runners aboard first and second with 1 down. Couldn't really ask for a better placement on that bunt as Watts put it right in between Economist and Toth. Economist was able to jump on it, but by the time she did have it in hand, the throw not in time. So the Falcons now get the courtesy runner at first for Watts, and Morgan Roby coming into the box. First and second occupied, 1 down, base hit. Likely ties the ball game with Folkwine's speed over at second base. Toth pitched out of an early jam back in the first inning. Looking for a little more ice in those veins here from the circle. Veda Burt over at first, the courtesy runner for Watts. Roby. First pitch to her. The pitch to Roby. Roby swings and misses. Roby. Trying to make contact, get runners moving, holds it back, and Roby gets back in the count, 1-2. Toth looking for an uber important second out here in this top half of the 4th inning. Falcons on back-to-back singles, threatening. The pitch to Roby above the zone. Figueroa looks Folkwine back to the second base bag. Nice play by Figueroa as Folkwine trying to steal third. Good friendship between Figueroa and Folkwine, as the competitiveness maybe ticked up a notch anytime their 2 squads play one another. The 2-2. Roby flares it out towards right, drop in a hurry, but it drops in foul territory. Wind perhaps carrying it a bit that way. Count remains 2-2 as Morrell giving it a look into the foul ground. Two on with a 2-2 count on Roby. Trying to tie the ball game up for Fitch. The pitch from Toth. Roby, a sky pop on the infield, and another one that Toth has been able to register. Kalina takes that one, and there's 2 away here in the top of the 4th. Sam Severn grounded to short. Her lone time up, 0 for 1 today against Toth. Big at-bat here for Severn as tying run sits at second base. Go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss. Toth gets a swinging strike by Severn. 0-1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Ball outside, Severn. Gets the count back to even. That 1-1 bounces in front of the plate. Folkwine takes third. Burt takes second. Two in scoring position with a 2-1 count. Figueroa does a good job blocking that one, keeping it in front of her, but heads up base running speed of the base runners, able to take an extra bag apiece. 2-1 the count on Severn. The pitch. Severn, another sky pop drawn by Toth. This time Lutz takes it. A pop to second gets the Cardinals out of a fourth inning jam. Still with the lead into the bottom of the fourth. Canfield up 1-0.
Why is 21 News the watchdog station?
How come the equipment was purchased without knowing if it's compatible? Millions have gone to waste.
Seeing an uptick in check fraud.
We break down everything you need to know.
So none of the soil underneath the rail lines is contaminated. Pointing to several gaps in EPA data.
What can you say to the Youngstown community to ensure this is safe?
We'll continue to keep watch.
At Greenwood Chevrolet, your tax refund will get you more. I'm Tracy, and this tax season, there are even more ways for you to find a vehicle. With more new and pre-owned vehicles, more financing options, and more ways to get you approved. Now is the perfect time for you to find a vehicle you love. I'm Tracy, and this tax season, there are more ways I can go the extra mile for you. Only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the bottom of the fourth inning. Ty Bartell, your sports network, with the call of all the action in this All-American Conference contest between the Austintown Fitch Falcons and the Canfield Cardinals softball clubs. Canfield up 1-0 in their half of the fourth inning, looking to add some runs of offense to this lead against Fitch. The first time this season the Falcons have trailed as Fitch 28 games consecutive without a loss, 26 victories and 2 draws. The Cards looking to hand the first loss against the Falcons since that regional final contest against North Canton Hoover a couple of seasons ago. Leading things off, Leah Figueroa, Sydney Lutz, and Kaylee Ortiz, the three due up for Canfield this inning. Figueroa cuts and misses at a first pitch, 0-1. Sack bunt by Figueroa, her first and only time up. Able to advance a base runner, and that base runner would actually end up coming around to score off of the Kaylee Ortiz RBI double. 0-1. Taken for a strike, Figueroa. Down now in the count, 0-2. That 0-2, swing and a miss. Watts. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. 3-pitch strikeout for Watts. She comes out dealing in the circle, one away. Only the third strikeout, though, by Cardinal bats today, as they've done a really good job of putting the ball in play, albeit the one run scored, but against Watts, too. Anytime you don't have 9-10 strikeouts at this point in the contest, you're doing something right, because that's what she's done to a ton of teams. But the Cards are jumping on pitches early and trying to find gaps, find holes in the infield and outfield. 0-1 the count. Lutz struck out her lone time up, 0-for-1 today. Right-handed hitting second baseman for Canfield. Takes a pitch down low to even the count, 1-1. Watts now with a 1-1. Again, low. Back-to-back pitches missing below the zone. And ahead in the count, 2-1 is Lutz. The 2-1 now to Lutz. Taken for a strike. Good pitch by Watts. Count back to even at 2s. YSNlive.com/live. Get you your complete list of free live streams from area baseball and softball. Be sure to check it out for a contest like this one all around the Mahoning Valley. The 2-2, swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts as Watts fans a pair to start this bottom of the fourth. She now has registered 5 strikeouts today. 2 down now for Kaylee Ortiz. Ortiz providing all the offense in this ballgame. An RBI double to right. Her first time up on the Oppo double. Ortiz looking for similar success here with 2 down against Watts. 1 for 1 today. That's the first pitch from Watts. To Ortiz, a liner to third. Roby has it, throw a little bit high, but Abby Toth brings it back down to earth, applies the tag, and gets the third out of the inning. Cards go quietly in the bottom of the fourth as Watts strikes out a pair and sends them down 1-2-3. We go to the top of the fifth. Canfield still leading it 1-0 as the Falcons still searching for some offense when we get back.
Welcome to Mill Creek Indoor Player Development Center, where passion meets precision. Experience state-of-the-art technology with 3 TrackMan fitting bays, ensuring your clubs are perfectly tailored to your game. From fun games for the whole family to expert lessons and clinics, there's something for everyone. Our authorized Callaway Club Fitting Center ensures you're equipped with the best. Book online or call our golf shop to reserve your spot today. Mill Creek Indoor Player Development Center. Elevate your game, rain or shine.
Going the extra mile means doing more for the people who matter most to you. It's how you take care of your family and yourself, how hard you work and play. At Greenwood Chevrolet, we know going the extra mile is about more than what we do at our dealership.
Top of the 5th inning as the Falcons looking to show Vita Kelty. Lily Stevens looking to hit for Rachel Spalding out of that 9-hole. Followed by the top of the order and Kaylee Honor Ray. The 3 Falcons due up here in the top of the 5th. As time called by Kelty. First pitch swinging, 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. The 0-2, swing and a miss. 3-pitch strikeout for Milena Toth, vanning Kelty. And they're 1 away now in the inning as for Toth. And a strikeout now, number 5 for her today. Lily Stevens, as we mentioned, was standing in the on-deck circle, so she's going to bat here for Rachel Spalding out of that 9-hole for Austintown Fitch. Stevens with 1 down, and the top of the order looming for Fitch, trying to get a base runner aboard for the Falcons. First pitch, Stevens fouls it back, 0-1 now. Back in the box for Stevens, down in the count after the foul, 0-1. Lilly to third. Economist jumps on it, makes the dart throw across the diamond to Carolina, 2 away. Back to the top. Kayleana Ray, a walk and a strikeout. She's 0 for 1 today. First pitch, try to get the bunt down, but it's foul for Kayleana Ray. Again, the bunt down. Jumping on it, Lutz. Oh, what a throw by Sydney Lutz for the third out. All over it to thwart the bunt attempt, as that'll be the end of the top of the fifth as the Falcons go in order. To the bottom half of the inning we go. Canfield still protecting a 1-0 advantage.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. We do it all. We power the plants that help bring us together, the businesses that help our community thrive, and the home that you've been dreaming of. We'll even install a light bulb for you. With over 65 years of commercial, industrial, residential, and 24/7 emergency services, you can trust the experts at Joe Dickey Electric because we are everything electrical.
Hope looks different for everyone. It's a doctor who takes the time to understand. It's a listening ear when you need one most. The power of care is nothing without hope. And every service we offer is created with true healing in mind. Find your hope at Meridian.
I'm Tracy, and this tax season there are even more ways for you to find a vehicle, with more new and pre-owned vehicles, more financing options, and more ways to get you approved. Only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
As Northeast Ohio typically is, the threat of rain looming near Canfield, Ohio, as we have a spot of potential thunderstorm-like clouds that is spotted just to the west of us, as rain potentially starting here in Canfield in about 40 minutes. Very important for the Cards to get this fifth inning in the books, should they want to register this a potential victory. Macy Kalina, Alexis Johnson, Marina Koenig, 8-9, and then back to the top for Canfield in the order. First pitch, a ball, 1-0. By the way, for those at home wondering, the last time the Falcons softball team was shut out in a ball game came back on April 20th of 2022 in Myrtle Beach against Archbishop Spalding out of Severn, Maryland. Finding the zone, 1-1 on Kalina. Kalina 1 for 1 today with a single. However, a throw by Kayleana Ray in center to home plate, getting the third out of the inning. Kalina couldn't get base running duties in, but she did get the single registered as she falls behind in the count with the swing and a miss, 1-2. The 1-2 to Kalina. Called strike three, as able to freeze her with the strikeout, looking one away. 6 strikeouts now for Watts here in the ball game. Alexis Johnson 0 for 1 today. Grounder to second base, her first and only time up. Pitch, ball, 1-1. The 1-1, swing and a miss. Johnson down in the count, 1-2. That one way outside. Folkwine keeps it around the plate. 2-2. The 2-2. Johnson goes down swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts. Here in the bottom of the 5th, has 2 down now for the Cards. Marina Koenig, 0 for 2, a grounder to third, and a pop out to short in her 2 at-bats today. First pitch, a strike. 0-1 to Koenig. Falcons would have 2, 3, and 4 due up in the top half of the 6th. As we said, the threat of rain looming currently in and around the Mahoning Valley area. That one, a sky pop on the infield. Ayla Ray says she got it. She does. And a pop up to short ends this bottom of the 5th inning. Cards go quietly here in the 5th as they remain in front by a run. 1-0 to the top of the 6th we go. Falcons still searching for some offense.
Let Chili's help you create the outdoor space of your dreams. From patios to pool decks, your backyard will be the new favorite hangout. Extend your personality and style outside with this 4-piece group. Or this sofa and swivel rocker, great for relaxing and entertaining. Take the party from day to night with this dining group with fire pit. Enjoy long summer days with furniture built to last from Ohio-made Polywood and made in the USA telescope. Chili's, the best things in life happen at home.
Going the extra mile means doing more for the people who matter most to you. It's how you take care of your family and how you care for yourself. How hard you work on the job and how hard you play with others. How you help the person next to you and the people who need you. At Greenwood Chevrolet, we know going the extra mile is about more than what we do at our dealership.
Top of the 6th inning. Big part of the Falcon order, 2, 3, 4 due up. They're searching for a run. Toth looking for a shutdown inning. Ayla Ray liftoff to right center field, and that one will leave the ballpark. as Ayla Ray leads off the top of the 6th inning with a solo shot to right center. Into the pile, and the first home run that has left the park this season for Ayla Ray. She has 3 on the year, and the Falcons tie it up with the first pitch of the 6th inning. And of course, with the threat of rain coming around the corner, there is potential that this one could go into a delay. And for both Canfield and Fitch fans, I think delay when this contest comes about is the last word that either team wants to hear. The count 1-1, but because 5 innings are in the books, should either team capture a lead before the rain were to show up, you technically can call the contest at that. But Ayla Ray's solo home run here in the 6th has just put a wrench into any of those plans potentially happening. First pitch, a ball, 1-0. Keeping a watchful eye on the radar with our friends over at Storm Tracker 21. And folks, not looking too promising in and around the area. The 1-0 is a swing and a miss for Abby Tooth. By 6:50, we here at YSN will take a look at what's up and around us weather-wise, and should we have to break down and go into a delay for the broadcast ourselves, we're set up in good old Mother Nature tonight here at McCune Field. No overprotection as Abby Toth flared a short. Koenig, there to put it away off the pop-up. Out number 1. Kylie Folkwine, 1 for 2. A pop-up to short and a single today. Folkwine, put a rocket in it, but pulled it too much. She hit that one to the parking lot and just missed, taking out a windshield. Folkwine jumped all over that one, too far ahead. 0-1 the count on Folkwine. That one bounces in and hits Folkwine. And batsman will allow Folkwine to take first. Speed on the base paths for Fitch. They have a chance to take a lead here in the top half of the 6th inning. Ayla Ray solo shot led off this top of the 6th and tied us back up at 1 run apiece. Watts trying to make it a 3-1 ball game, and one swing of the bat came up empty. 0-1. The 0-1 bunt thrown at it. 0-2. Folkwine back to first. Last year's YSN Pitcher of the Year in the circle against last year's YSN MVP in the box. Oh, and 2 the count on Sid. The pitch. Swing and a miss as Milena Toth fans Watts. Another strikeout today for her. That's 6 now for Toth. Morgan Roby, 0 for 2 today. First pitch swinging, foul back. And that one bounces on the roadway behind us here at McCune Field 7. 0-1 the count. That one ball low, tossed down to second. In time, Leah Figueroa with a seed to second, picking off Kylie Folkwine in the steal attempt as the Cardinals keep it at 1 run in the inning. But Canfield and the Falcons see themselves back to a tie ball game after an Ayla Ray solo shot to right center. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Canfield looking to retake a lead after this.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Clint.
Hi, this is Steve Versetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
Bottom of the sixth inning, due up here as the Falcons and the Cardinals trying to avoid a potential delay in this contest should rain pose a threat, which it definitely looks like it is. According to our friends at Storm Tracker 21, it's about 25 minutes away from hitting us, 6:55 to 7 o'clock region. So we're going to take you with coverage up until 6:50. And then we're going to make sure we save the equipment for future ball games this season. Cardinals can have a decision made in this game should they get a run in this inning. If rain were to start anytime past the fifth inning, we can call this a ball game. So it would be just a final through sixth innings should either team get a lead. Problem is for the Falcons, they didn't grab the lead in the top half of the inning, meaning they would have to play the complete 7. So this is really huge opportunity for Canfield. Meat of their order, 2, 3, 4. Try to manufacture a run and get a win against this Falcon squad. That one, Treveri takes it to center, right to Kaylee's Island, and she'll put it away, out number 1. Faith Morrell, 1 for 2, struck out looking and hit a single against Sydney Watts today. Pitch to Morrell. A ball, 2-0. The 2-0 fouls away to the bullpen on the first base side, 2-1. That one fouled off at the plate. Count stays 2-2. The 2-2. Above the letters, 3 balls, 2 strikes on Morrell. One down, bottom of the 6th, and a 1-1 ball game. Morrell will call for time at the box. The payoff from Sid. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. As another K for Watts on the day. Now she has fanned 8. 8 strikeouts in the game as Milena Toth bats with 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Milena Toth. That one off of the glove of Folkwine. 2-0 on Toth. The 2-0 to Toth. 3 balls, no strikes. It's Milena's world right now. Favorable count, 3-0. She'll take a get me over strike by Watts, 3-1. That one hit down the third base line. Toth gonna take the big turn at first, looking for 2. Digging it out is Jorge and getting it in. Toth stops at second with a double, and Leah Figueroa. Chance to untie the ball game. As Ava Milic, courtesy running over at second base. Leah Figueroa steps into the box. Toth at second, 2 down in the inning, a swing and a miss. 0-1 the count. That one sails on Watts. Gets away from Folkwine. Over to third is Milic. 60 feet away. That could be potentially the winning run for Canfield, as this game can be called in 6 innings with a threat of rain looming just minutes away. Can the Cards beat Mother Nature? The pitch. Figueroa pops it back and out of play, 1-2. Wind's picking up, you can feel it in the air. Figueroa just needs something in the outfield to give the Cards the lead back. The 1-2. Foul it back to the netting, and we'll do it again at 1-2. Again, folks, in the interest of saving our equipment with the threat of rain, at the conclusion of this inning, we're going to have the shortened broadcast here, as we're going to need to get everything packed away and make sure we don't lose any of the equipment here. We'll have updates, though, for you in the final 7th inning of play. As that one up the middle, dropping in a hurry. Figueroa the hit. The run scores the 2-1 lead for the Cards. Figueroa delivers in the clutch. A 2-out. Single up the gut, scoring Milich. And Sidney Lutz up to bat. Ball up high to Lutz. Lutz swings and misses, 1-1. Called strike, throw down to second, not in time. As safe is Figueroa over at second base. Looking for the final out in the inning, the 1-2, fouling back. The 1-2 to Lutz. Swing and a miss. Strikeout ends the inning. It'll end the 6th, and it'll end our broadcast with a threat of rain looming. We'll have coverage for you on the network here with our social media pages for the top and potential bottom of the 7th.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of Your Sports Network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.